Well, education nowadays is, to my mind, it's about the world, and it's not just what you learn in the classroom from textbooks or from great academics. It's actually what you learn by participating in small teams. You actually get to meet people from different cultures, different religions, different backgrounds, make friends, lifelong friendships, but importantly, you learn from them. Well, Bond's a really unique place. It's very different to all the other universities in Australia. It was the first university on the Gold Coast. It was also built as Australia's only international university. We have a very broad mix of students coming from around the world. And as again, we think that's really important for a good education in this day and age.
One of the real differences between our Gold Coast schools and schools in other parts of Australia and overseas is the rich, broad spectrum of subjects we offer. And what that leads to is young people choosing a whole range of pathways beyond school. And it could be academic study, it could be a Gold Coast TAFE, for example, but it's a very strong culture of many, many pathways and no limits.
Gold Coast TAFE is being nationally recognised on a number of occasions as being one of Australia's best TAFEs. We've twice won Queensland Training Provider of the Year and numerous other awards. We're the only 3-star provider of cookery training anywhere in Australia. I think the great point of difference for students coming to the Gold Coast is the choices that they'll have. They can learn through the traditional university setting, or if they want to, they can come and learn at a place like Gold Coast TAFE, where they'll get practical, hands-on delivery, learning skills that they can use in their careers.
The Gold Coast campus of Griffith University is Australia's fastest growing university campus. And as our domestic numbers have increased, so have our international student numbers increased. We're pretty excited about international education because we see it as absolutely crucial to what we do. We're a top 10 research university, and that's of great benefit to our students. What it means is that students get to work alongside some of the great researchers in the country, indeed in many fields in the world. And those researchers are ensuring that what they're teaching is absolutely at the cutting edge.
I believe the Gold Coast has always been a multicultural place because in its early inception it was a place where lots of different cultures came to because it was a new place, it was vibrant, it was going ahead. So it's never been a question of whether we get on or how well we interact with each other. We do. We interact very well with each other because we've never questioned it. It's always been a part of the Gold Coast. So when international students come here, they fit straight in because there are so many diverse cultures in the Gold Coast already.
There are several immersion programs on the Gold Coast, and those are in a variety of languages. So at the moment there is a Japanese immersion program, a Mandarin immersion program, and a very long-standing program in French immersion. And in each of those programs, a young person studies the language for, it can be 3 to 4 years, and goes on to senior study in the language. And it's called immersion, and it's a really wonderful program because in fact they do very little learning in English. So from a very early start, the young people are just immersed in the language and learn very strongly that way.
The Gold Coast would have to be the most accessible place in Australia, considering we've got a very large international airport that's growing almost weekly, and not to mention we've got Brisbane International Airport just 50 minutes away. So it's perfectly located for people to come to.
The green and the gold, what can I say? I mean, it's a beautiful environment, but living here, which is a wonderful, beautiful climate, lovely temperatures. But I think it's important to note that behind that, there's also a very strong commitment to good academic success and academic rigour. And many places don't offer both, but here we seem to have a very lovely balance of great place to study and beautiful place to live.
Culture here is pretty diverse, and everyone's just accepting of who you are.
It's cool having friends from other countries, you want to know more about it, and maybe go there for a holiday.
Yeah, everyone's just friendly here, really, really welcoming. So it's just, it's like international students come here and everyone just welcomes them, and even if you're just from interstate, it just really doesn't matter.
You know, it's really, really fun. We just cook at my place or sometimes at their place. It's really food. It's exchange of culture, that's it, yeah. I like that.
If you feel like you want the family feel and want to meet a lot of people, it's definitely the place to come to.
Fantastic place to come, fantastic place to study. I travel a fair bit in my role, and I don't think there's any better place in the world to be in the Gold Coast.